Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Curbmeister Klotz, back in the garage, working on my GT40 kit car. It's a race car replicas kit car. Today I have unboxing, a bunch of stuff came in, and I have updates. I've been working on the LS7 engine wiring harness. So let's check it out, see what came in. Let's see what we got here. I got my braided steel line for the oil system. I've got dash 10 and dash 8. So dash 10 will be for the sump. Dash 8 will be for my oil cooler. And I got a bunch of Aeroquip fittings. Decided to go with the traditional red and blue. And got some more stuff here. Got my oil cooler. I'm going to mount this on the very rear of the chassis. I can show you where. Let's see here. This is a plate style oil cooler. Supposed to be good for 37,000 to 44,000 BTUs. So let's see this thing here. There it is. Two fittings, going with the dash 8. Doing a lot of wiring. A lot more convoluted tubing for my wiring. What else we got here? I think this is my adapter. For the oil cooler. Let's see. Yep. So this baby here bolts to the block and picks up the provision for oil cooling on the LS engine. So in and out, and the Chevy one just uses O-rings, and so I bought this baby here. I can put in either a oil temp gauge right there, or I can put it in over here. Got that. This fitting here goes on the other side of the oil pan. And this is for the dry sump. So I can put AN fittings for the dry sump. Comes with some bolts. So that's pretty cool. Here's some of those fittings I was talking about. So this is for the actual oil cooler. Those babies are on there. So they screw onto the oil cooler. And then I'll have if I ordered the right stuff, it should all go together. Something like that. So hopefully keep things cool there. Some Evil Energy stuff here. Couldn't find Aeroquip fittings that I wanted, and Evil Energy had them. So these are going to go onto my dry sump, and I should have those fittings in one of these packages. I think they're right here. So I will go on there, and this will thread in here. Give me that angle I wanted. And you already seen the braided steel hose, also Aeroquip. Nowadays it's hard to know what you're getting if you're getting from China or something, so I went with Aeroquip. This is to prime the engine with oil. So there's a fitting in the block. It's in the main oil galley or gallery. And this is the correct fitting. And there's a brass fitting. And so along with this weed sprayer, I can pressurize oil in here and force it through the engine. Something like that. And I'll know that I have oil flowing in the engine. Even though it's not a brand new engine, it's been run. Hasn't been run in a long time. So I'm going to definitely prime the oil system. So I got those goodies there. Oh yeah, I bought some MSD wires. These are the build-it-yourself ones. The LS wires are only about 5 inches long. So got these babies, 8.5 millimeter solid core conductor, 40 ohms a foot. Supposed to be good stuff. Got something else here. These babies are socks. So being that the spark plugs are very close to the headers, these are asbestos. I believe they're asbestos. They're heat resistant. I have them on the vet too. And so you don't burn up your ignition wires. I got a set of those. Good stuff. I'll need that. I'll need that. Oh, I bought some P-clips. These are just to hold my my fuel check valves in place. It's actually the right size to hold it in place. They're just rubber lined P-clip. Got a bunch of those. All right, bunch of stuff, fun stuff. And I'll grab the camera and I'll show you my wiring progress. And I'll show you where the oil cooler is going to go and stuff like that. Another look at all the goodies. So oil cooler. It's a good one. Plate oil cooler. Like I said, 37,000 to 44,000 BTUs of cooling. And I'm going to mount it in the car. Something like this. So oil lines, I might have them go underneath. Not sure yet, haven't made a mount. But, you know, reducing engine temperatures, coolant, and oil is big. And that'll be plumbed into right about down there. So, pretty good. Pretty straight shot. And that'll be looking at something like that. Not quite tall enough. So this is that fitting that goes down here. You get some light for that. It'll stay. So this will be going down here. Something like this. I don't know how well you can see that. Still not a lot of light. Anyway, the pan is plumbed for that. I'll billet. Like I said, I used the Aero clip lines. Make sure I got the good stuff. So this is for when I do my oil system. Before I crank the engine, I want to make sure I got oil pressure. I got oil up in the heads and all through the engine. So I'll just fill the bug sprayer, weed fertilizer, whatever, with oil and pump it up. This is the correct fitting. Fit in the block. And I bought these MSD, supposed to be good wire, 8.5 millimeter. These are those socks. These things do a really good job of keeping your wires from melting on the headers. These are just simple P-clips. and a whole bunch of the convoluted tubing for my wire looming I'm doing. There's that MSD superconductor wire set. And the socks. So I needed fitting onto the oil pan. Looks like this. And this is -10 fitting. So I got to make up the line, but that's the angle I needed. I couldn't find it in AeroClip. Went with Evil Energy. On the other end, I can go straight AN fitting. Nothing special there. And I've been staring at this baby for a long time. All the connectors, all the wiring, what I need, what I don't need, unpinning. Lots and lots of wires that you don't need. I didn't want to run the LS, all these connectors. I removed whatever I could. I didn't want to wire it to the car. So this fuse block, although it would be easy, it's out. And so this is where I'm at. Everything's labeled. And there, starting to do looms. Of course, I reversed the intake manifold, so I wasn't going to be able to buy anybody's harness and use it. GM puts the computer over here. I decided to mount my computer up here. I put my OBD2 connector up there, and there's also check engine light. Pretty hard to see black on black, but that's where it's at. That's the computer, E38 computer, and the wiring has been pared down tremendously. The plug wires are just on the plugs. I haven't mounted them to the coils yet, but that's how they come out of the head there. And this side is a little bit more complete. So I mounted my coils over here versus the LS engines put them on the valve cover. And, it's a new thing where the engines have the coil on plug or coil as close to plug as possible, but kind of wanted that retro look. So the wires will come up and connect up there. You can see I have to secure these. These are actually check valves. That's what those P-clips are for. I'll be doing that. Working on getting this thing started. That'll be big. That'll be huge. I haven't connected the fuel line. This is the last connection in the fuel system. I'd like to put a gauge in there. I have a gauge. I just haven't decided on where and how to do it. Of course, I had to clearance the firewall. So I have when I get my oil system back from my buddy, I'll be giving him this to weld this up. That's my serpentine belt tensioner there. So It's got a good fingers clearance now. And of course, this is the fuel fill line. I'll need to get those filled up so I can put fuel in the tanks. Well, I can start it up. Excited about that. So that's what I've been doing. Didn't want to make a video of me sitting down at the table, reading the manual, and pulling wires out of the loom. I just didn't think it'd be too interesting. I did remove the tires because I can stand right here and be that much closer to the engine instead of bending over. So even though I have it on the ground, I got it on jacks. Of course, lots of wires everywhere. That's life. I almost forgot. Since the LS engine is throttled by wire, I've run the wire, 6 wires, to this connector. This is the rheostat or the gas pedal out of the vet, and it's just a mock-up here. Not permanent. I've used safety wire. And that's a roll of tape just for a spacer, but I'll have some sort of a connector between the gas pedal and the actual LS gas pedal. So this is a Willwood pedal assembly, pretty common. Of course, this is the RCR adjustable pedal setup. So I can have my buddies drive the car. And it's the look of the, this is the clutch master cylinder and 2 front and rear brake master cylinders. And I've added a little bias towards the rear. I don't know if you can see, but that this bar here going this sideways is favoring the back brakes. So being that it's a rear engine car, probably 60-40 weight distribution, I want to have more rear brakes. So that's a guesstimate to set that up. But if anyone has a good idea how to mate the LS drive-by-wire to the LS or to the Willwood pedal system, I can't be the first guy. So far, I haven't seen a video or a mount that I can buy to set this all up. So if you got any ideas, if you know anything, love to hear about it in the comments. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you got any ideas on that drive-by-wire throttle pedal assembly, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, questions, comments, it's always good to hear from you guys. And as always, Curvemeister Klotz saying, keep the shiny side up and your nuts tight.